everybody, my name's Link, here to talk about both new and old anime you might not have heard of. I don't consider myself the biggest anime idol fan. I've known some and consumed even less, but I did end up enjoying the ones that I did partake in. So this one I felt really intrigued by, considering its origins and what it continues to do. ARP Backstage Pass is an anime to promote the actual AR group. ARP, or Artist Republic Performers, is a dance and vocal group consisting of 4 members. And they also go on lives like Vocaloid concert style, but with a bit of a twist. Their performances are changed based on how hard their audience is cheering them on. I don't know how they do it, but technology! The 4 members consist of Shinji, the easy to swallow, polite Prince Charming type that sings a lot of pop ballads and a sweetheart to the ladies. The duo group Rebel Cross, Daiya and Reiji, singing rock with explosive energy and amazing vocals. And Leon, the half-Brazilian, half-Japanese dancing prodigy who loves to sing upbeat songs. My favorite, if we're being honest, is Reiji. Like seriously, it was just the beginning and he pumped out vocals like these. And I was just, oh! Okay, you funko with a set of pipes. Go on, I'm listening. But as the series goes on, and it's revealed that he has major gremlin energy, and that he's actually really rude, and causes trouble for everyone, and is kinda low-key delusional. But it was too late, I already stand! And for some reason with anime characters, if I have a good first impression, I can't seem to shake it off. Okay, but back on track. The anime serves as a backstory for our 4 members as to how they got invited to ARP and their struggles as they try to better themselves in their craft. ARP also holds these battle lives where the members try to outperform the others, and there their insecurities and self-apprehension can come forth. I'm sure we've all felt as if sometimes we're being left behind by our peers who we perceive are better. And it's enlightening to see these guys rise up and break expectations, discovering in them that they didn't even know of. Outside the anime, they actually have a YouTube channel, and not like the Hollow Stars one. What? These guys really do feel like they're living the professional, realistic life. They convince you that these are the people that you're cheering for and not just avatars, as well as the aforementioned AR lives they hold. Okay, but seriously, I find it really cool that they have this actual YouTube channel where they interact and talk with their fans, as well as showing tiny snippets of their daily lives, as well as promoting their music, of course. They've done some gaming, some Q&As, and my favorite one is Daiya doing the TikTok dance challenges. Sadly, the channel is mostly in Japanese, making it harder for non-Japanese speakers to get in with their interactions and jokes. But recently, they've started to post videos that have English subtitles to it. And it just goes to show how aware they are that they have a Western audience and are willing to evolve. But nevertheless, they really do blur the line between fictional and actual idols with showing snippets of life outside of the set. Yes, one can argue that anything they do in the video is still staged for the fans. But the fact that they made an effort to show that for these 4 guys, life goes on after you turn off the screen. But also, there's something I commend them for doing, for the sake of selling the authenticity of this project. So picture this. A new project has been announced, and you're getting a roll call for all these new characters, and then you see it. The CV, or character voice, either next or below the characters' names, telling you which famous or newbie seiyuu is voicing the TD drawings. But for ARP, they don't have that. The credit shows their stage name, and the character's full name as who plays them. Of course, there's already been speculation as to who they really are, as some have pointed out that Shinji sounds like Ken, and Reiji sounds like Itou Kashitaro. My dear, my world, Though I'm not as sure as this one because I don't know if it's ever done character acting. Or it could be the case of different talking seiyus and different singing seiyus. I honestly don't know. I'm kinda deaf when it comes to voices, unless they're super recognizable like Suabe.
なるほどな。ちった楽しめるようになったじゃねえか。鉄。君のことを何でも教えてくれ。どんなリンクで滑ってる？この町には何がある？好きな女の子はいるの？練習より先にまずお互い信頼していく関係から作っていこう。料理を制する者は香りを制する者。すなわち塔付きのてっぺんを取るのは葉山明。Good morning
あれこのやりとりは
お待ちしておりましたけど。私はカッパ王国第一王位継承者ケッピですけど。あなたたちの今朝の記憶は消させていただきましたけど。
記憶を消した？
さっと。シャバダーシャバダバダーバー。
But I still find myself impressed that they'd go through lengths not to break your immersion. At the end of each episode, they have this talk corner where they use their original 3D models that they use on their lives and their YouTube channel. And not gonna lie, these are one of my favorite parts of the show. You can really see how well they bounce off of each other as they comfortably tease each other, whether it be parts of the show or cute little tidbits outside of it. You can really see their chemistry and friendship as they bounce off of each other, more often than not shitting on each other's antics during the episode or just playfully dismissing them. Their interactions and spoofs feel way more organic in that part compared to what the actual episode was going for, which was a more dramatic and mellow tone with their script and acting. So, like how friends will act in comparison to them acting out a scene. And the music? The music has to be the best part of the show. The songs themselves are really bangers on their own, a lot of them finding their way into my work playlist. Each of the artists offering their own unique style, whether it be explosive rock to pump me up or mellow ballads that can help me relax. But the one thing the anime provides most is the polish in its CG performances for each new song introduced to the series. The dance choreographies are dynamic, and they perfectly match the song's beats and tempos. And the camera work? The camera work is mwah! They work hand in hand perfectly, cuts and angles that just send chills up my spine, the perfect example of CG bringing the best out of an anime. I'm assuming if you've stayed this long that you've noticed the difference in styles. Also, wildly different from the last, you can mistake it to be from 3 different shows with the same characters. Well, 4, if you count the Forbidden Extra episode. Like seriously, the anime was from before the pandemic hit and it only has 10 episodes, but it still needed an extra episode to buy time. To me, that just sounds like really messy planning and production schedules. The art when it comes to the 2D animation is subpar to say the least. You know how an anime will try to wow you with its first 3 episodes before the quality just gradually drops? I distinctly remember watching episode 1 of this show and thinking, wow, they didn't even try with this one, huh? I mean, just look at the opening. The dances and the camera work was all perfect, but they had to include these shots and frankly, the 2D art is janky as heck. Could it have been that hard to make more 3D models just to make this one guy yawn? And you can argue, but Link, you said so yourself, the production seemed to have been a bit of a mess, so maybe they just didn't have time and would rather focus on the more important performances. To which I would like to point out that they made completely new models for Shinji and Leon, but they never danced in it. So, should you watch ARP Backstage Pass? I'll be rating the shows I cover here with these stars. 1 star is, I suffer for this show so you don't have to. Something else is worth your time. 3 stars is, definitely give it a go. It was an enjoyable ride despite its flaws, or it could be covering certain niches that you could be interested in. While 5 is just add it to your anime Bible, a show any fan should definitely be watching. To be honest with you guys, I was really thinking of giving the show a 2. It's not really an offensive thing to watch, but I am someone whose watching experience is affected by animation quality drops. And I think that applies even more to an idol anime because they're trying to sell these boys to you, right? The story is okay, but that's just it. It's okay. It's very much presenting itself as an idol documentary. Their road to their biggest live yet, and it gets the message across, but I've also seen other shows do better. The mediocre story with its rapidly declining art had me struggling to watch the next episode, even as I was watching this thing weekly as it was coming out. But I give ARP Backstage Pass a tentative 2.5 stars. The songs and performances are the only thing I can offer to push you to watch this series, as well as the novelty of being part of a dimensional boundary crossing project it's trying to achieve. Otherwise, you guys can actually just jump to episode 10, where they play most of the songs they had, and funnily enough, it's the only episode where they didn't have any 2D animation. And see if the music, as well as the little monologues they have across the episode, piques your interest and it's worth your time to go back and watch more of the things that you could have missed. What did you guys think of ARP Backstage Pass? Did you check out the anime out or maybe their YouTube channel? If so, what's your favorite song from them if you enjoyed any? I'd love to know! That's it for me today, guys. If you liked it, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more of these niche anime recommendations. Bye bye!